If you really ask me, I feel like nothing says France as well as a Romanian guy chilling in Paris casually, asking you what the time is and then making a video about France because you guys gave me the likes. That's what's up here, boys. We got the second part of the France campaign, and boy is this gonna be a juicy one because we've got a really amazing start. It's just 1476. We already have all of Ireland, and we're gonna be destroying the rest of the English lands once we've got the truce over with them. We pretty much have a guarantee on the Burgundian inheritance. We just gotta wait for Charles to die. We also have Savoy as a vassal, and we can feed him up all of these cores. The same goes for the preventions and so on. So in this part, we're gonna be crushing the HRE, establishing ourselves as the real descendant of Charlemagne. We're also gonna be going into the Italian parts, probably gonna push out the Ottomans. Sadly, they got good RNG, so I will have to release the Neapolitans and feed them back the cores manually. We're not so lucky as to get the PU over Naples, sadly, but it is what it is. Aragon is also a Grand Republic, so the Iberian wedding likely will not trigger. So say if we get a good 6,000 likes in the first few days after this video is out, we will be doing the final part for this campaign where we will be conquering all of Europe. And hey, you know what else? If you subscribe right now, I'm gonna release my prisoner from the basement. That's right, the editor can see the outside light after many years. I promise I'll give him a good 5 minutes of walking on outside the basement.
Please guys, help me.
I promise. It's gonna happen. Subscribe, okay? So my main focus now is gonna be to give back cores to my vassals and PUs. So let's go ahead and use the favor system to return some of the provinces from the Papal States, which is apparently one of my good friends here and allies. Speaking of guys, if you want the save game, I have it available for all of my good friends and allies, i.e. my patrons and channel members. Link in the description if you'd like to join up. So we're gonna be trading over return core province over here for 60 favors. We can get this back. We can get the other one back as well after we get more favors with them. We're currently getting 0.7 favors each month. Holy snaps. We basically are getting almost 9 favors per year, which is a huge amount. Oh wow, surprisingly the Ottomans only have 31,000 units and 0 manpower. Seems like they had a pretty hectic war against Gotland, Lithuania, Riga. That's interesting. Oh right, that's because they went over in the Lithuanian lands. Holy snaps, they did not go according to a standard expansion path, did they? This is the weirdest expansion I've seen for the Ottomans in a while. They basically mostly expanded into Europe. I think it's also pretty much time we get back our cores from the Genoese, and Aragon might have stuff that we would be interested in, I believe. They are allied to the Castilians though, so if I do declare this with the Castilians, yeah, you know what, screw it bro, let's do it. Let's have a big juicy war against everybody here, shall we? I need to get military tech 7. How about these guys? They're on 6, they're on 6. Nobody has 7 at least, so we're good. We do have cannons though, so it's gonna be fairly fast to siege down all of Aragon and Castile's provinces. And yes, I have one army pretty much dedicated to wiping out the Irish natives because they do keep on rebelling, boys. I think it's a trademark of being Irish, namely to rebel against the authority. Oh my god, dude, I'm getting 0.67 ducats from building a workshop in Paris. Hot diggity dongalong, boys. Hot diggity dongalong. You know what? I think I'm gonna take advantage of this war against the Genoese so I can attack Scotland. They're allied to Burgundy, but because Burgundy is in my war against Genoa, they cannot help out their allies, the Scots. So I can quickly grab a few lands here and there, preventing the English from even expanding in the Scottish lands. And we also just got the second idea group. There's a lot of amazing ideas here. Infrastructure would be my personal favorite since it is basically the playing toll idea set now. Trade would also be pretty good, and because I have a lot of junior members, influence would be pretty decent too. But I'm gonna stick with my playing toll bit here, so I'm gonna go infrastructure, as I do have a lot of extra admin points. I'm getting 12 admin points, and I already have a head of tech with my technology, so I am set with admin for quite a while. Plus the provinces I'm taking care are mostly provinces for my vassals, so I don't really need to core this stuff up myself. Ooh, well that's a lot of money, but I need the admin points. I'm always gonna go for mana points in these kind of situations. Let's push back the Castilians that actually screwed me up by preventing me from taking Roussillon. I was so close to getting Roussillon, and these guys pushed when I was not even looking, so time to pay him back here. They do have surprisingly a lot of morale. Why is that? Army tradition, power projection. Oh, because of their traditions, and they got the last jousting tournament. There you go. That's why actually. Well, still, we're gonna win this. We have a significant amount of units here. Come on, give me some good dice rolls, please. Please give me some good dice rolls. Okay, we did win. We did lose a ton of units though, so that was not really much of a win. It was more of a kinda just barely won that. Note to self though, let's focus on Castile now so we piece them out. We just need to take a few provinces in the north and then we can take a big chunk of money from them for sure. There you go, 1,000 ducats. That's the equivalent of 5-6 workshops, isn't it? Oh no, actually it's like 10 workshops. And come on, Dumfries, please be mine. No, you don't want to be mine? Fine. Here's a pretty good question. Why do I not have a fortification already built here? That is not smart at all. I should have built this by now. You say you want to give me all your trade power, Luca. Well, I'm glad you think that's a good idea because I think so too. Meanwhile, Dumfries deciding that it's going to take 1,000 years before it's actually going to fall, obviously. Why would it even... Oh, okay, never mind. It did fall at 49. I've spoken too soon. I'd say it's pretty worthwhile barraging this fort here so we can take it a little bit quicker. I might even assault it depending on where the Castilian troops are actually. Oh, my Scottish friend, what you doing in the mountain? Are you after hiding in the highlands? Are you afraid of me? Oui, oui. See, that's what I call a really good French accent right there.
Are you sure about that?
Ole, we have a Toledo. All right, let's get my money. Where my money at? Oh, wait, I'm only getting 400 out of that? What? Why are my allies getting stuff? I don't want that. No, you know what? In that case, I'm going to go for war reps and trade power. Don't really need trade power, though. Oh, I know. I'll take this. There you go. I'll take that because I'm going to need this for strategic going into the colony reasons. Just one is enough, to be fair. And cancel alliances. I'm not going to take the whole of Scotland. I could, but I'm not going to do it because I just need a path between Ireland and Scotland to be secured. That's it. A little bit of money and war reps, trade power, don't really need. Cancel the alliance that I have with Burgundy is a little bit more important than money, so let's go that as well. There you go. No coalition. Oh, Aragon, you got yourself in trouble now, didn't you, boy? Fighting against the bravest and most manliest of French knights, the men in tights. Oh, come on. How many times am I getting this freaking event? This is the second time. I got one corruption from Provence, now another corruption from England. Come on, guys. Naples. So I'm gonna take Trapani and release Naples from Trapani, and then separately take Malta for myself in the future. There you go. Literally nobody cares about this, so no coalition, of course. We took all of Sardinia also because we could. And now let's bring our boys back home and finish off the war with the Genoese. Same thing applies here. I'm gonna take Corsica simply because I can take Corsica, not because I need it or anything. Just I want it. Okay, I want Corsica. It's mine. Hands off, and that's it. Booyah schnokas, boys. Whilst we do wait for that claim to come, we're gonna be returning another core, namely Porcalcara Chopochoporki. Yep, that's exactly how you pronounce that, in case you didn't know. We're gonna be standardizing our units here, so we're gonna go 22, 4, and 4 for the time being. We're gonna add more artillery as we go along, though, because artillery is pretty vital in this patch especially. And let's check our coalition map mode. We have most of the North Italians here, and nothing too threatening, to be honest. I'm curious how you guys feel about the new sprites and the new flag that the English got. I feel like this flag would have been a little bit better if it was the Angevin flag, really, or just keep the old English flag, since the old English flag is the accurate one, historically speaking. This is the flag that, that was the flag that they used, right? The Cross of St. George. This was more of a royal household flag for William the Conqueror's peeps, right? I could use some favors to return Barra over to Provence. Let's do it. Screw it, bro. Let's do it. That means we can do the Fate of Joan of Arc now, and we get 10 prestige and legitimacy. We can also do the House United mission. This used to be a lot more powerful before. Sadly, it was massively nerfed with the most recent patches. I've also decided to cancel the alliance with the Pope, since I'm going to be releasing Naples from the southern bits, and I'm going to be attacking most of the papal provinces here, which means I cannot be allied with them anymore. But I will replace that diplo relations slot with the diplo vassalization of Saluzzo, which is going to come fairly fast. I just need to get them a gift, I think. And now there you go, boys. 95-0. There's literally no reasons why they should not be my vassal, apparently. And it means we can do secure the Alpine passes, which offers us aggressive expansion impact minus 10% for 20 years. That is a huge amount. Plus we get the event, the papal domains in Italy. We can add the papal states as a historical friend. The Treaty of Lily Flowers happens, and we get a permanent claim on the entirety of the Italian region. Or we can do the opposite, and we can make them our historical rival and still get a permanent claim on the entirety of the region. However, that's gonna lead us down the path that cancels our resurgence of Crusader fervor. So I don't know. I'm not sure which one I should go for here. Let's test it out. You know what? I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna Alt F4 after choosing each of these so we can see what exactly is the best option. So the first one, Boom Shakalokos, means that what the fuck just happened here? Wait, what? What the fuck just happened here? I'm sorry, what? Did I just give the Papal States all of my provinces in Italy? I'm sorry, but no. Okay, what are the new missions? At least I want to see the new missions, right? So, if we complete the mission after aligning ourselves with the Holy See, France loses cores on the Lombardy area, the Papal States gets this stuff, and yeah, the Pope gets a lot of schnapps, basically. Oh no, sacre bleu! What is happened? The game crash? Oh, Paradox, fix your game, bro, fix it. Now, in order to get the other option, I'm gonna be Defender of the Faith first, so I can get at least this holy war against all the Muslim great powers there are, including the Mamluks and the Ottomans. So even if I lose that path, at least I managed to get that before I lost it, right? So on second thought, not giving the Pope anything. That's gonna reverse this. Oh, schnapps. Do I still keep the bonuses? Do I still keep the CB? That is the big question there. Now I got the Crown of Naples and the Ambrosian succession options. Oh, that's so cool. We can infiltrate the court of every Italian nation that isn't allied to us. That means we can essentially see what every single Italian nation sees for a limited amount of time, I guess. Doesn't say for how long. I'm not sure that's permanent. Definitely cannot be permanent. The other option is military points and core creation cost and mercenary cost. I feel like that's probably the better one. Let's go for that one now. And we need to improve Milan 5 times to do secure northern Italy up next. I mean, it's to be expected that the Pope's gonna break the alliance with us after we do what we just did. And Ferrara just left the coalition. Okay, everybody's leaving the coalition against us. I'm guessing that means it's time for me to expand again, boys. I'm also gonna get the 5 burger loans again, so I can pay off the 1 loan or 2 loans that I have that are 4%, and so I can actually invest a little bit more in my country. We can start building the Versailles, which gives up to 20% national tax, as well as improved relations bonus and a nobility equilibrium. Tier 5 military doctrine time. So we have a lot of options here. The basic stuff, of course, is pretty decent overall, like the national supply modifier plus 20%, the artillery barrage and cost reduction, and the marines are really good as well. But we also have the French Compagnie d'Ordonnance, which offers army tradition DK minus 0.5. That can stack up with the army tradition DKs that we already have from aristocratic and so on. So that would be pretty significant. Or we can go for the gendarmes, which offers morale of armies as well as some cav combat ability, and this is unique to the French because we enacted one of the missions previously in the first part of this campaign. Link to that in the description, by the way. I'm gonna go for the army tradition DK. I feel like that's pretty powerful, since it's gonna prevent us from losing too much army tradition. Right now we got a base DK of 5, but it gets negated by 1.8%, so it's a 3.2% base DK. We also have the lessons of the 100 Years War and fully maintained forts. Actually, we need to build more forts, I just realized, to keep that army tradition even higher. And there you have it, boys. The Burgundians have fallen in a union under us, and they've inherited... Wait, what? They've inherited the throne of the Palatinate. What? When did they get the freaking Palatinate as a junior member? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's definitely stuff I totally wanted, of course. Not just random extra plans, obviously. So now, by clicking on the Burgundian succession mission, we are gonna kiss that horse. What you talking about, bro? We're gonna inherit Burgundy with 1 click. So we've essentially doubled in size from that. And it's gonna lead us down to the path where we completely schnapple dupe the HRE itself. Now we are a little bit over our force limit though, 28 ducats over the force limit, so we gotta fix that, boys. We actually have to fix that. Let me check what my governing capacity is like. 762 out of 500. Okay, well that means I need more governing capacity, boys. Bourgeoisie land rights, of course, and who else can I give land rights to as well? I guess I can cancel this privilege, and instead of that one I can give out the nobility land rights. So we went down to 20% crown lands. Still, it's fine. So that means 762 out of 700. Not bad. There you go. Now, by coring up all of those newly Burgundian lands, we are actually not over the force limit anymore. The downside, however, is that we have 1,000 governing capacity out of 700. So we might be a little bit over our governing capacity, boys. Just a little bit there. It's all Gucci though, because the next tech for admin is going to be the one that's going to help us with governing capacity massively. So we just need to not expand until that happens, right? It's also time that we face the Empire, and we have a few options here. Option number 1, we make a bid for the title of Emperor, where essentially this option will lead down the path for us to reclaim the position as the leader of the Holy Roman Empire. So kind of a situation of cannot beat them, join them, or the ring must be destroyed. Essentially, we get the War on the Empire special CB. In early access, this CB was absolutely insanely overpowered. Basically, you barely got any aggressive expansion expansion against the HRE nations. However, now it's different, and we get 4 branching missions here. I'm gonna show you guys. I'll make a save and I'll show you what both of these look like. If we bid for the Emperor, there you go. We got 4 of these. We got Sway the Electorates, where we just need to have 15 Diplo gain per month, which is actually fairly easy for us to do, as well as 4 electors must vote for us. That's gonna give us diplomats, envoy travel time. The current Emperor will receive an ultimatum for the heirs of Charlemagne. Right by blood is gonna be once we become the HRE Emperor, and we have 50 imperial authority. Essentially, it's gonna give the event protectors of the empire. Means of expansion is, again, we have to be the Emperor, and we need to have the 3rd reform done with Versailles, a maxed out monument, and this is gonna give us a complementary modifier for Versailles, making it even stronger, as well as every ally gains some trust and favors with us. Regaining Italian territories is gonna give, for as long as we are the HRE Emperor, 35,000 manpower against imperial enemies and 1 Diplo rep, as well as mercenary companies are not gonna cost army professionalism. I'd say this is overall pretty strong. Let's see what the other option is gonna give us, though. I should make like a weird noise when I'm basically rewinding time here, right? Like
I got you, homie.
Hey, we're back. We can choose one Tippelskirk's ring again. Let's go for the second option, and that unleashes push the imperial line, where we need to have all the provinces and the southern bits here conquered, so we got to kill off most of these Swiss people and Swabians. This offers a lot of defensiveness, monthly military power, and discipline. Breaking the Emperor's ring, essentially once we have 30 provinces in North or South Germany, we gain the French Alliance Prevails event. Dismantling the HRE, once we dismantle the HRE and we own certain provinces, namely Köln, Aachen, and Frankfurt, we get 50 power projection, and Jean de Valois is now Iron Crowned, which is a unique trait that you can only get with this particular mission done. And Declaratio Gallica means once you've basically pretty much taken most of the HRE lands, you get until the end of the game all power costs minus 5%, as well as Great Power Project upgrade cost minus 5%, and grants access to the military hegemony mechanic. So I'm assuming that means we can claim the military hegemony without having 1,000,000 units in the field. Whilst I like the Diplo option, I'm more of a warmonger in this game, and that's why I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna do the destroy the HRE basically thing. So the best way to do that obviously is we're gonna dismantle the HRE in a fairly quick war. How do you do that, Ludi? Well, you do it by allying all of the electors, so that means Brandenburg. Let's see who else is an elector here. Actually, they would even be willing to vote for me, man. Holy snaps. Well, that seems to be about it. Everybody is here. That means we are way over our Diplo relation slots here. 13 out of 7. Ooh, boy, that is no bueno. But it's temporary because we're gonna cancel those alliances as soon as the war with the Austrians is over. Again, we're using the War on the Empire CB, which is the special one I was talking about before. Let's say we take Sundgau as the war target. Poland, Bohemia. Actually, no, I'm not gonna call in anybody. I want to do this by myself. I want to prove a point here, boys. Come on. Let's see all of their allies save you, Austria, because that's not gonna happen, is it? Let's go for their capital. We just need to siege down Vienna, and once we have it siege down, we can click dismantle the HRE, and that's basically one more of our missions right there in the bag. Also just realized that I've sent most of my armies over here instead of actually having them on the mainland. And our troops just arrived in Vienna. Let's quickly Assaultius Maximus Vienius, or better yet Venetoricum. I don't know. I don't know what to call the Venetians. They're scumbags. Clearly scumbags. All they've been wanting is to take my holy schnapps from the French lands. All this time I wanted to be their friend, and they just went like, no, no, no. Wait, what? What is this? Is neither ally? Oh, it's Württemberg, isn't it? Yep. I gotta take the capital of Württemberg as well. Is that Stuttgart? Please tell me that's Stuttgart. Please tell me. Yeah, it is Stuttgart. You can now dismantle the HRE. Yes, I will click the button, and I just gained 200 splendor, 25 power projection, 100 prestige, and all excess prestige will be converted into each type of mana point. So I'm getting quite a little bit of mana points, actually. Amazing, boys. Amazing. All right, well, that's all for the HRE, boys. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed your HRE experience. Now it's time to basically wipe out everybody here and make them my Schnippeldorps. It's a Swedish buffet, except it's French. Time to peace out everybody here. I don't want to take anything in this war because I did not belligerate anybody, so no bueno for me if I do take now. No, you don't, Aragon. Not gonna let you do it, bro. Wait, did Aragon's sprites just change to the peasant units because they became a peasant republic? Ain't no way, bro. That is such a nice attention to detail right there. So strange for me to see that I have the fortification over in the Palatinate lands here. Oh, the Palatinate, oui, oui. Come on, Austria. Stop running away. I just want to talk about your car's extended warranty, bro. Why you don't want to talk to me? Actually, let's go on a killing spree here. Let's wipe out all of their units in the Bohemian lands. There goes the neighborhood. And let's slaughter the rest of the neighborhood, really. The Hungarians? They seem to be real juicy. Oh my god, they got a 0. I got a 0 too. Never mind. I was gonna be like flexing over the fact that I got better dice rolls than them, and then RNGs they decided to be like, no, you suck too, Ludi. I could take some stuff for myself, but giving Bohemia these two provinces is, in my opinion, a lot funnier than taking stuff for myself. So I'm gonna make Bohemia have like a little peepee sticking out into the head of Austria here. This is what you get, Austria, for stealing all of Romania's wood, you scumbags. All right, now it's time to absolutely wreck the whatchamacallums English boyos, Englishies. Honestly, after taking London from them, they're basically just a non-existent country in my opinion. 21,000 units, and their economy is so trash. They can barely afford 21,000 because they don't own the best city they could ever own, London. Or as I like to call it, actually, let's rename this to Little Bucharest. Much better name, Little Bucharest, isn't it, boys? Come on, admit it. It is a good name. And would you look at that, we've basically finished off aristocratic ideas. Once we get infrastructure, we're going to get a really nice policy between the two as well. And Castile attacked Aragon. Ooh, no, Aragon. The peasant republic is getting its arse kicked. Let's get ready for some wars now into the HRE, since we have nothing to fear against the HRE peoples. So let's attack these guys next. Why are they allied to Tunis, bro? What? That makes no sense to me, man. And it wouldn't be a full playthrough here without a little bit of reconquest against the Venetians to take back our Milanese holdings. Dara sounds like the guy from Beastmaster. Was his name like a Dar or something? You know, the guy that talked to animals? That TV show we used to see as kids. Or at least I used to love watching that TV show. Like series, you know, with Tao, the really cool Asian dude, and the really awesome Dar guy, and all the hot chicks. What? Who said that? These guys actually have exploration ideas, so that's telling me that they might have some colonial holdings I could get from them. Norfolk, the new capital of the Brits. Nice. I didn't co-belligerate the Tunisians, but I am gonna be rushing for their capital and their forts, because I want to take the province of Sirte, which borders the Mamluks, and I'm also gonna cancel the alliance they have with the Mamluks, because the Mamluks will be one of my targets, since I want to take the Holy Land. Even though I didn't go down the Crusader path, because I didn't want to give them my lands in Italy. And yes, I realized afterwards that you can actually vassalize the Pope after you give him all the lands in Italy, but still, nah, bro, I'm good. We're also going to be doing a little bit of destroying development over in Ireland, because I plan on making Ireland a little bit more French, let's say. This would prevent rebellions, boys. It would definitely prevent rebellions. All right, let's also piece out the Portuguese. From them, I actually want to take Cape Verde, which is around here somewhere, so it's going to make it easier for me to move into the New World after I take Cape Verde. All right, full annexation for Geneva. Nice. Now we can integrate Savoy as well, I guess. I want these provinces in the north, obviously, to give to my vassal and cancel some cores, I guess. Some money. What else? We're gonna make a dash for the London bits. Yeah, sure. We can do that. There you go. Chester as well. And what is this looking like? A little bit of a coalition. It's not too much, though. It's actually acceptable. If I didn't already have the big blue blob achievement, I would have gotten it by now, since I've had 100 provinces for the past 15 years. Venice here is playing a pretty hard bargain, though. I'm gonna give this to Milano. Thank you very much. And who wants to join my war? Bohemia? Nah, I'm good. I am Gucci, Bohemia. Thank you very much. Let's go. Holy War CB against the Mamluks. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. Let's send our units over there. 30,000 Crusader broyos against the might of the Muslim world. Who will win? Nobody knows. probably us because we have better tech, we got cannons, and we got a bigger PP as well. So there you go. That's a ton of barracks right there. We have 174 max manpower. Not too bad. Pretty fitting how the French units are attacking in the Muslim lands again, since most of the units during the Crusades were actually Frenchmen. That's why the Saracens, as most Europeans called them, called the Crusaders the Franks. They didn't actually call them Crusaders. We call them Crusaders today because there was just so many Frankish Crusaders. All right, I think I have enough war score now to give back my stuff to Milano. Go, there you go, 2 provinces, amazing. And that's pretty much it. I don't really need anything else from Venice for the time being, at least. I probably will try and take this area to do one of my missions later down the line though. And now we can also build the courthouses. Let's see all of that governing capacity go down massively in our provinces afterwards. Wait, what? The Mamluks went up to 60,000 soldiers? When? They had like 20,000 or something. All right, that means we got to bring more units over there. How much war score do I need? I think I actually need 100%, don't I? So I'm gonna have to siege more forts. Oh no, the Ottomans just declared war on the Muscovites. I feel like the Muscovites are gonna have a little bit of problem now. Might help them out because I also want to destroy the Ottomans. So maybe after this war, I'm gonna attack the Ottomans as well. And we have committed the pince mouvement, as they say in the French. There you go. If we get these guys out of the way, then it's gonna be a lot easier dealing with the rest of their troops. Let's go, boys. This one here, if we get some good dice rolls, might be an actual stack wipe. It was a stack wipe. Noise. All right, let's go over there as well. Fightius Maximus, Destroyus Mamelucius, basically. Be gone from these lands, Mameluks. I mean, I know they're your lands technically, but they're gonna be mine soon, so just be gone from them. Oh, eine Uda Batalionske. Let's see what happened to these guys. Did they trip and fell and all of them got excommunicado? I like how they're still persistent though. They're trying to recruit more units even though they lost half of their armies. Oh, Bohemia, you actually need my help against that, bro, really? I'm an honorable ally though, so of course I shall be helping. At this point, the rebels that the Mamelukes have are a bigger issue for me than the actual Mamelukian army is. Fun fact, by the way, Mameluk in Romanian, which is Mameluk, means a very bad word. It's like somebody that doesn't really understand reason, basically. And in my part of Romania, we say tus Mamelukumut, which is like your mama's Mameluk. I don't know why they say that. It's just something they say. That means we can actually take stuff now. Do I want money from them? They can give me up to 1,600. Wait a second. Wait, no. We're going for 100% if I can take that much money from them. This fort decided that 100% means actually 100%. That's why it's clearly at 71%. I don't think it's getting the message of what I'm trying to say here, okay? I'm trying to say 100% war score, not 100% siege progress, bro. I mean, for shizzle mushnizzle. Whoa, 78. Of course, boys. Why not? Meanwhile, Damascus fell in 113 days by contrast. What? And I think we can enforce up to 100% now. Freaking 78% didn't even fall. You suck, you fort bastard. All right, let's take this. And we have Schnecht all around the Mediterranean here. I am absolutely loving it, boys. I am loving it, I tell you. All right, let's leave one of our armies here since we will be using it to attack the Ottomans. And let's core up all of these provinces. We don't have any admin points. Awesome. Now, since the HRE is gone, it is definitely time for us to expand into Switzerland. So let's make Switzerland French again, shall we? Wait, what? Franconia exists. Hold up a second. Who formed Franconia, dude? Wow. Did Würzburg form them? That is very, very surprising. All right, let's get 4 more innovativeness and join the Burgundians, or sorry, the Bohemians in another war, apparently. Succession war. Austria is a junior partner of Hungary. Well, how the tables have turned, haven't they? Seems to be a few nations not okay with me taking European lands still. So I'm gonna chill. I'm also chilling because I've got 92% overextension. I don't want to go over 100, so I'll wait until I finish coring up everything. Then I'm gonna have another war to take more stuff afterwards. Finally at peace again, so we can now release the nation of Naples from the province of Vrepane. And look at this, boys. We've got all of Sicily, all of South Italy as cores of Naples. So it's gonna be fairly easy to get all that schnapps back now. We can do the throne of Naples as well. Okay, Naples gets French socio-political reforms. They get a lot of bonuses. France gets 25 power projection, or I get dev cost reduction national tax modifier, or I just get permanent claims on the entirety of the Aragonese land. Oh, that is a tough one, bro. That is actually a tough one because I don't mind the permanent claims also, for that matter. There's also a warning here. If we go for this option, we might get some Neapolitans in the main French lands. So you know what, I'm just gonna get the permanent claims. We might as well use these to get half of the Spanish lands for ourselves, right? Oh, actually Aragon's just for the taking, really. I mean, wow, I could go for the reconquest of cores actually in the first war. Sure, let's do that. Let's go ahead and attack them. They got how many units? 21,000. That is a piece of cake. Castile also declared on Aragon. Okay, I mean, I guess we're competing on who gets to destroy all of Aragon faster. At least Castile is doing me a favor and they're actually wrecking the Aragonese fleet. It's good because I don't actually have a fighting fleet. I only have like 20 cogs and the rest are just trade ships really. And the war is over. I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm only taking one province from them, the province of Roussillon, and of course these provinces I'm giving to my Neapolitan vassal. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to give myself Malta. Oh, I'm big dumb. I was gonna give myself Malta for this monument here, which offers war score versus other religions minus 15%, which is a huge deal, by the way. Obviously, we have to have a short war against the Popo state so we can get Calabria and the other Neapolitan provinces too. This way, when we start the war with the Ottomans, we have a foothold here so we can easily attack them, take these provinces, and then just move on to the Balkan side. Bro, seriously, half this playthrough has been 71% sieges, man. Like, can I actually get some decent RG for once? Alright, we're giving back all of this stuff to the Neapolitans. I'm not taking anything from the Pope itself because I'm such a nice guy, but I'm gonna ask them to give me the trade power. Yep, give me a trade power, Popo. There you go. That was a fairly quick war as well. Let's get these boys over here now, and let's start with the integration of Savoie. My favorite bit is how we went from 1,200 governing capacity to 684 out of 880. That just says a lot about the way that courthouses are just so amazingly overpowered. We're definitely getting a lot of colonialism per month, but I'm gonna speed it up a little bit since I don't mind having a lot of paper development in here. 25 production development equates to 5 paper provinces. Well, producing paper 5 times really, not by provinces. I kind of did waste 1,000 Diplo points, to be fair. I could have used it for a lot of other things, but I also did it because I brought my city to 49 development. So with just one more click, I'm gonna fulfill another age objective in future ages down the line. One of the objectives is gonna be to have 50 development in a city. And I also did it to see the comments telling me how, Ludi, you're not playing effective, bro. I love those comments. They're my favorite ones. I rejoice in your tears of anger. Oh, we have secure North Italy. All right, what does that do? It gives us innovativeness and an artist. Otherwise, if we aligned with the Pope, we would have gotten some other different bonuses. Well, the Pope would have gotten them, but too bad. Pope's not taking my lands. It's mine. Forever will be, boys. I am integrating 3 vassals at the same time now because I just need the Diplo slot so I can release other vassals and use in future wars, really. So I've expanded infrastructure a little bit in Paris. And check it out, guys. We're getting 8.48 goods produced. That means we're getting 8.48 pieces of paper here instead of 5 because of the extra bonuses, which amount to 69.7% extra goods produced efficiency. That is just mind-boggling to me, man. Let's also get this up to level 3 center of trade. And now look at this, 78.9 trade power also in here. God dang it, Dung. I am loving it, as they say at McDonald's. Give me back my provinces, Ottomans. Give them back. Hand them over. I'm gonna be focusing on getting Tunis out first, so I just need to worry about the Ottomans afterwards. I don't want to have my units split between 2 separate fronts here. Oh, wait, we can adopt the colonialism. Oui. Let's see if these guys want to peace out now, because I'm not in the mood to even fight them. 56-54. Let's get our diplomat back then. You got off easy, Tunis. You got off real freaking easy. Now let's deal with the Otto brosies. How many troops they got? 71,000, 0 manpower. That's gonna be a wrap for us. We're gonna screw them up big time. With no units to reinforce, they got everything to lose. We got 223,000 max manpower, so I'm not worried. They are brave though. They definitely think that they will win for some reason. They're not gonna win this though. I'm gonna absolutely crush them. 4.2 morale? Their morale is so low. Oh, I'm gonna stack wipe these guys. That is amazing, boys. Remember how I said that they got no manpower to reinforce? They're screwed. 5,000 more in the bag. And let's chase the other guys over in Badia. I'm having some Ottoman shish kebab, everybody. Do you guys enjoy Ottoman shish? Oh, that's my level 5 advisor. Oh god. No, that's bad. Oh man, I gotta get a new one. Oh, this guy is 50% off. Let's get this boy. Upgrade him to level 5 as well. I'm not a patient man, so I'm gonna assault this. Let's take the fort, please. We want to end this war as quickly as possible. Same goes for this fortification. Let's go. Assaultius Maximus. And that should give us the war score we need for some things, but not for everything. We want to release Byzantium also in this war, so we're gonna take, like, say, one of the provinces in the south here, or maybe even Gelibolu for that matter. Please don't fall at 14%. Please don't fall at 14%. Whew! It did not fall, boys. We're safe as schnappledoop. We're safe as schnababadaboo. 53%. Are you gonna give me what I want? You are actually gonna give me what I want. But I'm gonna take Constantinople too. And then after, I'll ask for more stuff. Now we got much better grounds for negotiating this. So 132, 124. How about a little bit more money? Yes, thank you very much. Not even a single people in a coalition because everybody hates the Ottomans and they love us, clearly. And now we can also release the Byzantines. My favorite part though is how level 5 advisors cost me very, very little to actually maintain. And we're still getting 40 ducats, even though we're spending 22 on rooting out corruption. We're just ridiculously strong. And we haven't even finished setting up our final form, okay? Just wait till we get all of the British lands and we move our capital, trade capital, to the English Channel node. That's when the real fun starts. Actually, speaking of, why did I not do that already? I should do that now. Welcome back to the real world, Byzantium. It's time to feed you back all of your cores. Make you great again, really. Same goes for Bulgaria and the next war against the Ottomans. But hey, if you guys want to see that, you know what you need to do. Leave that juicy like. And until the next time, check out this awesome Angevin England run. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support. If anybody else would like to also support me, you will find the links in the description.